probably my favorite cartoon growing up as a kid.
Thank you.
You did an amazing job. I was wondering, what do you prefer when in a booth, when doing like the animated show itself, or the movies, or the video games? And any cool experience that happened in the booth?
What a question, you have no idea. When you're in the booth with other actors, like I said, you're in a playground. It is so much fun. And acting is as much reacting as it is acting. You're as good as what you get. So there's a lot of give and take, there's a lot of interaction, there's a lot of fun that happens with the other actors. So doing an episode of the show takes about 2 hours to record. There's no pre-rehearsal. You go in and it's a cold reading with the other actors. You each do your homework, but you record the day you get there. So you don't know what the other people are going to necessarily do until you hear it. And that's going to affect your performance. So it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of discovery. There's a lot of interaction. Doing a game, the game recordings have to be completely clean because of the way the games are played, the way they're built in a computer. Depending on how you play the game, it's going to go different ways, different directions. Different lines will come up. Different avenues for the character. So each soundtrack has to be completely separate. So you're recorded alone. You're alone in a booth. And you're alone in a booth for 4 hours at a time. Then you're given an hour for lunch, and then it's another 4 hours. So it's an 8-hour day, alone, saying line after line after line after line after line. So it's like, get out of the Batcave. Great, Kevin, love it. Can we do a little irony? Get out of the Batcave. Okay, keep the irony. Can we have a smile? Get out of the Batcave. I'm not kidding. For 8 hours! And I'll get you, Joker. Little louder. I'll get you, Joker. Okay, little softer. I'll get you, Joker. We have another take. I'll get you, Joker. And then you're trying to keep the Batman character alive. You're trying to stay in the voice, to keep the voice going. And then all these different types of reads alone with no one feeding you for 8 hours. You do that for 5 days, for a week. They usually do like a week at a time. Then the writers go off and do some more finagling with the stuff. And then you come back and you do another week, 40 hours of this. So it's by the end of the week, you forget how to speak English. You not only don't know the Batman voice anymore, you don't know how to speak English. You just come out of there and you're kind of grunting and making noises. So you have to entirely feed yourself. It's all self-motivated. It's all self-created. And then, in the midst of it all, they're saying, okay, now you're falling off a cliff. Ah! Shorter version. Ah! It's a 1,000-foot cliff. Ah! It's a 500-foot cliff. Ah! It's like, you're trying to keep the reality of the drama going, with the character voice going, with the different versions of it going, alone! So, and then, let me tell you a secret. Arkham Knight, the last game, had 37,000 lines recorded. And I had 36,000. No, I don't know that's true, but 37,000 lines! That's like War and Peace. Because depending on how the game's played, all those different avenues, all those different rabbit holes that people can play down, that all has to be recorded. So, and each one is, can you do a little louder? Can you do a little softer? Can you do a little more irony? Okay, keep the irony now, a little bit of a knife, Oh, you're losing the Batman voice, It's no fun, It's like, you know, they can't teach you that at Juilliard. There are no courses on how to record games in acting school. It's just something you sort of wing. It's one of those curveballs that come your way and you just kind of wing it. So that's a very loaded question. The difference between recording shows and recording games. It's like, it's a whole different world. And it's a real challenge to be an actor, keeping a character alive in that crazy, crazy situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
That's a great question.
Thank you so
for
much.
that. And you look great, by the way.